Let's see, if I get close, I get overexposed. If I get further out, it's better. No, those photographer things. Well, let me tell you first, it's been forever since I had live video done, and I thought that would be needed. And how do you like the backdrop that I recently got? I think it's gonna look pretty awesome. So I've been trying to think, what can I speak about, and it's been kind of late notice, so I didn't ask you in a group, but I thought, what can I speak about that I have not spoken about? So if you have some ideas, if you have some ideas or you have questions for me, go ahead and ask, because it will be easier for me to talk about what you want to talk instead of me assuming that this is something you want to hear. But one of the topics that I came up with was actually the meeting. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I know I need to cut that even shorter. Actually, it's been about 2 months since I had my hair done, so definitely due for a new one. Okay, so I was thinking to talk about just a general life satisfaction, and my favorite topic of all is manifestation of desires and plans and how they come true. And that was actually a recent meeting that we had for the empowerment meetup, and I thought, I am just so fascinated with the topic or the subject itself that I can talk about it for hours and hours and hours. And I thought, okay, I can definitely continue talking about it in the live group. So that meeting, and that was about, what, a week ago? Yeah, a week ago. I have started remembering all the little things that happened in my life that I am so incredibly grateful for, and that under no circumstances would have come true unless there was a divine power, which there was. And it's fascinating for me to see how that magic works. It's fascinating for me to see. So even when I was back in Russia, which was over 12 years ago, my family was never really rich or could afford extra things. So even the fact that I brought it up to them and said, hey, there is this really awesome program going on, and where I can travel to United States and basically come back home and work and make the money basically during the summer and pay off the program. But yeah, I brought it up to my parents. They're like, no way. Like, there's nowhere, like, this is not in the realm of possibilities. But because I wanted that so much, and there was simply no other option for this to not happen, that there's no plan B whatsoever. I knew it's gonna happen, and it's happening, and there's no other option. And I found the way and the means and the money to make this happen. And actually 2 of my grandmas put the money together, plus my parents, and bought me the ticket. It said my battery low, but hopefully it will last for the time that we talk. So it's been amazing. Hi, Lacey. Lacey, ask me any questions. I am just talking the talk, talking about manifestation and some of the biggest examples in my life that were proof that it really works and it does exist, and I have been practicing it for years and years, and that is part of the reason that I am where I am today is because I've been a big thinker and big dreamer, and I followed my dreams, and I've just always believed that things are possible for me. There was never a point where I said, no, this is way too big of a dream, I'm not even gonna pursue it. There has been a point where I didn't know what I wanted, and it's actually been quite a long time. It probably was about 6 or 7 years where I was in this in-between state where I did not know where I'm going and what I want to do. And I've been searching. I've actually tried to be an interior decorator. And then it's amazing how I found this part in photography. I also was trying to be an artist and I painted. However, that I realized quickly I simply don't have the patience to sit and paint, even though that was one of the ways I dealt and I grieved when I have lost a loved one. Actually, for the entire year, I dedicated a special room where I painted. Now I have 2 pieces in my living room from that moment. But I've never had a moment where I told myself, okay, it says 10% remaining. But there was never a moment where I told myself, this is not happening, it's not possible, this is just unrealistic, are you crazy to think that big? So anyway, I've always thought the big, and I'm still thinking very big, and my thoughts scare me so much. So, you know, and there's this saying, it goes, if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. I think that's how it goes. I can't exactly remember. So I'm kind of going with that, and I'm just letting things be, and I'm enjoying and having fun along the process, along the way, and because we're here to have fun. And I have made a point recently when I was driving home back from a photo session, and I was listening to a book by Gabrielle Bernstein, and she goes, we're here to have fun. So I knew that. I always knew we're here to be happy, we're here to just basically be happy, but I never thought in those terms. She goes, we're here to have fun. And so here I am. That phrase stuck with me, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have fun no matter what it is. Every day I'll wake up with a mindset that I'm going to have fun, because it is my life and I am in control, and I'm gonna wake up and have fun. So no matter what it is, it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be struggle. We don't have to wake up and think, okay, we have to go to our 9 to 5 and we're gonna struggle through one another day, which I used to be that way, and it's sad way to live. So I am big on inspiring other people to break through the fears and actually realize, oh, there's way more to life than what it is, because we get stuck in this pattern over and over and over, and we'll just either too scared, or we don't believe we can, or we simply don't even have the desires to go anywhere else. And that's the saddest place to be, is to not have the desires at all. And I actually been there, and it's the saddest, the most depressing state, where you just wake up and you don't know where you're going, where do you want to go. You just life is so gray and so sad, and that's not where you want to be. So that saying that Gabrielle said in the book that I was listening to, "We're here to have fun," has resonated with me again and again. And so I wake up and I'm like, okay, how much fun can we have today? Because it is so important to not just survive. It is so important to have fun along the way. The crazy part is when you have fun, things start coming to you a lot easier and a lot quicker, because of this law of attraction, because of the way you just allow the flow of happiness and love and all other beautiful things, beautiful emotions. You just allow this flow into your life and you enjoy, because we're here to enjoy them and not struggle through them. And for some reason, somewhere along the way, either our parents have taught us or the society have taught us to struggle. We have to fight for what, and it's not just go for what we want, it's fight for what we want. But there doesn't have to be a fight. There doesn't have to be any struggle. In fact, if you just having fun along the way, you're allowing universe to help you, and things will just flow and they will happen easily. And so I can honestly talk about it forever, like over and over and over. And there's just so many points that even in this little piece of time, I did not get a chance to hit. But there's just so much more to life, and the other side of it, the side that we don't see, that is there to help us, to guide us, to create things for us, because we are the most amazing, I wouldn't say creatures, because we're not creatures, we're so much more than that, but we are the most amazing creations in the universe. God created us all, and we are like Him. So there's just nothing else that is more amazing than us, and that is why we're being helped, we're being guided, and everything is out there for us. I just want you to have this understanding inside and have this feeling that there are other levels. I don't even know. There are spirits that are working to help us on our way, that are creating situations, creating circumstances. That is so amazing, that you're gonna feel so much love. You're gonna feel that you are so loved by not just your friends and relatives, but by the universe as a whole. And if you will allow that love to guide you, and if you release your control, because I am a control freak and I was trying to control everything, but I can't, because I am not in control. Control is an illusion. So once you let go of this control, a lot of things will start happen. You will release something inside of you where you were blocking, and things will just start flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing into your life, and it's just gonna get so much better. Well, looks like you don't have any other questions for me. I'll try to pop in. I know it's been a while since I did the live video, so I thought I'll just pop in, do say hi, do a little inspirational speech here to motivate you, some of you, to either follow your dreams, keep going, go for something you really want, whatever that is. I know there is a deeper purpose to everything, even though I feel like, okay, what is it that I talk about the way life works for 5 minutes? But believe it or not, I believe that there is a person out there who's gonna watch this and who's gonna say, yes, she's right, I will go for the dream that I always wanted to go, but I was so scared. So either way, there is definitely a purpose to it, and people who need to watch this will. So, and that's just amazing to know that. Well, I'm gonna go and actually charge my phone because I know it's about to die. And everyone, have a wonderful evening. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Bye.